Welcome to Exam Sale. In this video we walk through the syllabus for the Cisco Introducing Cisco Cloud Administration exam so you know what to study and how to allocate time. This brief guide will point out domain weights, core topics, difficulty and assessment types. Overview of the exam structure and domain weights. Cloud provisioning is 24%. Cloud infrastructure administration and management is 21%. Cloud reporting and chargeback is 19%. Cloud systems management and monitoring is 14%. Cloud inventory management is 12%. And cloud remediation is 10%. The exam blends hands-on and conceptual assessment, so practical labs and scenario practice are important. Cloud provisioning carries 24% weight and focuses on automated deployment and workload orchestration. This domain is rated hard with an estimated 18 hours of study and is assessed with hands-on plus conceptual tasks. You will learn to define and manage service catalog items, standardize virtual machine templates, configure service request forms, and implement service lifecycle policies. You will also design multi-step orchestration workflows, use task libraries, configure workflow inputs and outputs, implement approval gates, and validate post-provisioning configurations. Cloud infrastructure administration and management is 21% and covers access control and core infrastructure oversight. Difficulty is medium with about 15 hours of study and conceptual plus scenario-based assessment methods. Expect to configure role-based access control RBAC, integrate LDAP and Active Directory, manage multi-tenancy and tenant isolation, and define user profiles and permissions including single sign-on and auditing. You will also manage compute, storage, and network profiles, configure virtual data centers, oversee physical infrastructure elements, and implement data sovereignty and compliance controls. Cloud reporting and chargeback makes up 19% and focuses on financial accountability and consumption metrics. This medium difficulty domain requires about 10 hours of study and is assessed via scenario-based tasks. You will define cost models for cloud resources, distinguish between chargeback and showback, and configure pricing for CPU, memory, and storage including fixed and recurring costs. You will also generate executive dashboards, track historical utilization, schedule automated report distribution, analyze billing for accuracy, and produce financial impact reports for tenants. Cloud systems management and monitoring is 14% and emphasizes performance tracking and operational health. Study time is estimated at 12 hours with conceptual plus scenario-based assessments and medium difficulty. Key skills include configuring performance monitoring thresholds, establishing baseline indicators, analyzing real-time metrics, and using SNMP and syslog for monitoring and alerting. You will also manage system-wide backup and restore, oversee appliance upgrades and patches, monitor database health, configure logging levels, and perform routine maintenance to validate system integrity. Cloud inventory management accounts for 12% and focuses on asset tracking and resource lifecycle management. This easy domain recommends about 8 hours of study and uses conceptual plus scenario-based assessments. Learn resource discovery and collection, VM snapshot and reclamation processes, and tracking of physical and virtual asset aging to reconcile inventory with catalog items. You will also maintain central image repositories, apply version control for images, manage ISO and template distributions, standardize naming conventions, and enforce image compliance standards. Cloud remediation is 10% and concentrates on fault isolation and incident resolution with a hard difficulty level and about 10 hours of study. Assessment combines hands-on and conceptual elements, so practical troubleshooting is essential. You will perform root cause analysis, execute fault recovery procedures, correlate events for diagnosis, and resolve workflow execution errors and resource contention. The domain also covers diagnostic tools and logs, troubleshooting orchestration script logic, resolving authentication issues, and verifying resolution and system stability. In conclusion, use the exact domain weights and study estimates to build a balanced plan and prioritize hands-on practice for higher weight and hard domains. Focus first on cloud provisioning and cloud infrastructure administration, then build reporting, monitoring, inventory and remediation skills. Good luck preparing for the Cisco Introducing Cisco Cloud Administration exam and use scenario practice to solidify your knowledge.